2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 25. Hello! Told you it was going to be quick. Welcome to Bass and Bonsai. We're sorting out the clutter and getting organized for tomorrow and the rest of our lives, right? Told you guys, Squarebill box was coming. This box is beat up, torn down, jacked up, been around. I want to do something real quick just before I go any further. Hang on, we're getting ready to get into that. But I think, let me see, because I don't even know what's going to happen with that other one. So, I'm going to rob the lid off this other box and put it on because this one is cracked, broke, missing one of the deals. So I'm going to rob that until, and I'll put that one on the other one until I figure out what's going there, and I don't know if I can get replacements, the exact size and all that. So yeah, I'm going to do that. It just popped in my head once I realized how messed up this one was. Squarebills. I'm going through here. I hardly ever, I throw a ton of Squarebill, but hardly none of these Squarebills anymore. Not many of them. There's a bunch of money here. I did a couple years ago, I was looking for a replacement. You guys know the story, but I'm going to tell it again. Right there. Until that Proberos popped in there at $2 a bait, and these were $4 a bait, that was king for me of Squarebills. I'm going to keep all that I still have, but a lot of other stuff's going bye-bye. So this is another one of those boxes to where if you're going to sort them out, you might as well just do it the right way, right? Dump them all out. Ow! That stuck. Dump everything out and start over, right? Empty Squarebill box. I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Whoa! You guys settle down. Hang on. And I just tore that lid to smithereens. For some reason, this one got hard. Anyway, we're going to put our good lid on it. And now, our Squarebill box is back 100%. I know it's all beat up still, but hey, it's better than it was. So what do we want to put back in here? Well, I'm not going to put them back in right at this moment because I'm going to go through here. And then when I come back, I've got a few more. I got 3 more boxes after this one, and then the soft baits, which are just packages that I'll do. So, wow, I don't know. It's a possibility I'm going to stop and continue this through the middle of next week or something, because after this Squarebill, this one I was trying to turn into a Squarebill, and it just didn't work out. It was actually the smaller version of the Freaks. I had custom painted by Norm Coulter. Shout out to Norm Coulter, if this would focus. In Coulter, painted these. Used this one a little bit, and you see it's a little scuffed up, but then the bill broke. And it actually still kind of, you know what, I'm not done with that bait. I'm not done experimenting, playing with that bait. Here's some baits that honestly were letdowns for me. That is an expensive bait that I feel just is not as good as what I feel it should be. So there's going to be a lot, and I ain't getting rid of this. Am I going to get, that's a mega bass. That bait, the smaller ones, I just don't like as well. 13 fishing. If you guys watch that video now, that fish got a little deep. Hopefully lived. He may not have. He got a little blood on him. This bait, I don't feel works as good as it should either. Kind of big. Normal size, I guess, Squarebill 2.0 probably, or 2.5, I mean. Somewhere around that size, I'm guessing, I think. So, awesome bait here. That's a Lucky Craft. That bait has gone on a tear here and there. I don't think it rattles. Does it? Hang on. No, if you hold all the hardware on the outside. Doesn't rattle, does work. I think I'll keep it. There's a time when this little dude that does rattle, and that's a Booyah one, I believe. I've gotten on a few catches with that thing. These guys, these flat-sided Rebels, I think they're just Rebel Bluegills is what they're called. I think I'm going to keep those. This is a different, that's not a Rebel. What brand? I can't remember which one that is. Have I ever caught any fish on that? That one's up in the air. These, I'll be honest, I didn't get a chance to put them to the test real well. These are from AliExpress. Weren't very expensive, but I can tell you right now, you guessed it, they're going bye-bye. But here, I'm gonna show you just how many are going bye-bye. The Bandits, they're going bye-bye. Actually, good baits. I may keep this one. That's the RC sticks, or the RC, whatever they call that. Rick Klein, Lucky Strike. Awesome little baits. I do like those. The 6 cent. Gotten on a pretty good bite before with those baits. This is actually like a wake bait. Not so much. That one's going bye-bye. So hang on, let me get to where I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. So this other scamp, no, just don't like them. And the bait, I'm going to show you a bait that I really thought I would like, I wanted to love, and I bought a couple of them. This guy's still up in the air. That is an actual Strike King 1.0 KVD or something. Just never kicked in like I wanted it to. These Bandit baits, I think it's I know a lot of you guys like the Bandit stuff, and I want to say Van Hendrickson off Average Joe's loves those, but I'm not a fan. The baits that I really love the way they're made, it's like they caught the fisherman, they caught me, but I feel I've tried quite a bit, and they don't get hit right, and it may be because I got such a small bill for a big body, and they just don't go through the water attractively enough. Are these dudes. 6 cents. I do like the little guy. That dude I like. I don't like these big guys. They're going bye-bye. Those are expensive baits too. These are expensive baits. These are going bye-bye. One of these is custom made. Yeah, PBC Junior. I think custom painted me that one, and it is almost a copy of the Guggen bait, which is probably a copy of something. I don't think I like those baits either. These baits, you guys see these I'm looking at right here? And these here. These kind of have a weird, these are AliExpress, but I don't like those. They're not really a true Squarebill. I don't like them. Look at that huge mound there's a huge mound of baits that are getting ready to go bye-bye. This bait is the same as this bait. What brand are these? This bait I've actually gone on a tear once before. I should probably keep those. I can't, the name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't name those. But I don't have a ton of flat-sided, so I think I'll keep those. Once again, the Guggen baits you guys might love. I don't think these two Guggens over here, I don't think I like the Guggens. There's another one of these I'm keeping. Here's another bait that was a huge letdown. I think these are Berkeley. Man, I thought those would be better. I've thrown those, and I feel they just do not get bit right. For me, they just don't. There's that big 13 fishing. This one I have not tried enough. This came from AliExpress. I'm in the process when I was trying to find my, an exact replica. I was hoping to find the exact bait coming from AliExpress, like who had made it for Cabela's, because this was Cabela's house brand, the Dig It, right? Fisherman Series, the Dig It. Can't find it. Can't find the exact one. This one wasn't far, but I haven't really tried it enough to see how well it actually does or doesn't work. So I'm going to keep it just to keep trying, but it may get thrown out of the deal. And for whatever reason, the custom baits, and this one is an actual, there's a name right there, Fritz side. I don't know why, and I'm sure that bait probably works fine, but I just don't fish it enough, and I think I have fished it a little bit, and it just didn't, it's only got a short little window to impress me, and it didn't impress me. So do I want to keep my custom? These two I had custom painted. I think I want them in a deal off Average Joe's. So for sentimental reasons, and that was kind of like a crappie white python deal. The person that customized them didn't want to try to rip off any true paint scheme, so they were just kind of changed some stuff up basically. And these baits, they should work. I like the colors, but I feel And these, not the fault of the painter, you know, the person that custom paints these, just the fact that those Squarebill blanks you can get, I just don't feel are as good as the Dig It, as the Proberos, or you know, a few others. I just don't think they're as good at blank. They just don't. I don't know. For me anyway. Ah, they've got good hooks. Whoever put those on. You know what? I'm gonna keep these though. Just it's a sentimental thing. They were custom painted. Now Norm Coulter didn't paint any. I didn't have him paint any Squarebills. I guess because at the time I had the Diggets and they were already painted in a baby bass color. So we're gonna keep that guy just for still testing purposes. So all these other, which are awesome baits, maybe to somebody, and I'm sure you guys might have luck with them. And then these guys right here, they're weeded out. Now, one of these, a couple of these have these, and I'm not sure if I really like that or not. I did buy those hooks with the little blade on it, right? I don't know. I'm leaving those all like that. So those are all going. I guess looking at this, I've probably split it in half, maybe more. So let me just count how many baits are going bye-bye as I throw them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, 23, and 4 right here. This is a mega bass. It'll be 24 if I throw that dude in. Should I keep that dude? I'm telling you right now, that's an expensive ass bait to sell Charles for $2. I just haven't had any luck. For whatever reason, as much as I love that color in a rattle trap type bait, it does not seem to translate to, I guess it's probably because of shallower baits. That color is a deeper. You guys ever find that? Comment also if you guys find that depth range is where like colors will change for you. I find that in some of my zinkers, like my worms, and some hard baits, other colors kind of thing. And this bait has never really impressed me. That's the H2O. It's not bad. It seems like it should be close to this. But I can tell you right now, this is a touch bigger, but I like this bait. These RC ones well over the H2O ones. So if you guys come across that. And the 6th Sense one seems to be real good. So I'm going to stick with those. This guy's going bye-bye. He's going bye-bye. Mega Bass. In the hole. He's in the hole. All right. Before I go any further, though, hang on. We're going to jump into this box because I got to pull these back out. Because my Squarebill box may be filled right back up because I have all of these Squarebills. And so I need to see if I want to get rid of any of these. These were either Mega Bass or custom painted ones. And at one time, they're not very much BFS. As a matter of fact, they're nothing to do with BFS. These are about ½ ounce, I think, roughly. This was my Squarebill. I did the Dig It for the little stuff, and then when I was really Squarebilling it, kind of like I do now with the chatterbaits. I had ½ ounce chatterbaits, then I have the little micro 1/8 ounce, right? Same sort of thing back in my heydays of Squarebilling it. And so now, basically what I do now, instead of going from a chatterbait and then I jump right to Squarebills, I go to a big chatterbait, to a little chatterbait, then to like even the littler Proberos or the Dig It style Squarebills, and I've kind of bypassed this. I need to get back to these because these flat out do catch fish. So let's pull these out of here and put them down. So we'll get to this. Actually, we just went through our deep diving box and there's hardly nothing in there. It's actually more of a swim bait box, and I may turn this into my and just call it big swim baits or something and change it around because you guys know the deal with the AliExpress ones, right? Let's see if that little shut on its own. It won't shut. So we basically have AliExpress swim baits that are very cheap and do work. You got to kind of work those. Me and Charles were talking about that. You got to kind of And I may have a little clinic on how I've worked those, because they won't just go out and swim themselves back in like probably the mega bass that they copied actually do. But then those are the freaks. If you guys remember those, the RC freaks. A deep diving square bill. I have caught fish on these, but I'll be honest, next time I'd go through and sort through, and possibly in this little go around, those may come out and get gone, because I'm not saying they won't catch fish, but they're not like they just go out and, oh, look out. I got you guys hung up on my hoodie. So we're going to bring these into the mix. Do I want to weed any of these out? Honestly, no. I'm looking at them and I love these colors. I got the, I think I had Norm paint, I want to say 3 of these. Maybe I lost one. I think I had him paint 2 like this. Oh, I broke one. 2 with a little orange and then 1 without. But then I was buying the custom ones just off eBay. You can still go to eBay and buy custom cranks that are painted and pretty cheap, like $10. I mean, that's not super cheap, but awesome deals. There's that crappie one. When that water's real clear, sometimes that bait, it looks like a crappie, right? This crazy colored one with the, it's kind of like a purpley top and it goes to green, and it's even got the green hooks. That's an awesome little bait for clearer water. Then murkier type stuff. This one is, other than that little chip that popped off on it, that bait has been killer in a lot of different time situations. Then I have the actual mega bass one, no rattles in a mega bass bait, that does work, and then a few other knockoffs. That's a pretty good color. It's kind of a what I call natural bright. It's kind of shiny, like when the sun's shining. And if you guys kind of see that color, it's kind of like the color of that Perbero's yellow one that works good. But that, I've had pretty good luck with all these baits. That pit that is eluded, I've fished it 3 times now and only caught 1 bass out of those 3 times. One day I went in that pit with this. I should have brought that out that day that I got skunked those days. This Fire Tiger one, because Charles was throwing Fire Tiger spinner baits. I was like, I don't have anything Fire Tiger. At the time, I didn't have anything except this bait. I pulled it out, and it started catching bass. But anyway, I think I'm going to keep all those, so I need to put all that back in our spinner bait box. So I'm going to end this video, and I'll come back. I don't know for sure exactly what time, and I will show you all these back in my Squarebill box before I go on to the swim, rattle, and jerk box. And then we'll sort it through same kind of way. But this thing is almost full. I'm just going to show you by holding it up this way. That's how full we are. We're only a few inches from the top. I'm going to have to probably jump to the other one that was already full of all the baits. I'm definitely thinning the herd for sure this go around. So if you guys know that, I still have a lot. Look, that is a lot. They're not even all fitting onto the screen here. I've got a lot of square bills, and that's not even counting my little BFS square bills. Like these could be thrown, and even these little guys can be thrown with BFS stuff, or these guys. Actually, medium light, these guys can too. But all of these baits you're seeing here, that's all can be thrown on the light stuff. Light, and for sure medium light. Medium lights, maybe. I might have to try that also with that, when I get the quick rod. I might get a Carza 2 again by the tip for the Carza 2 medium light. But these are like your regular, I wouldn't really want to throw them with the Tatula since it jumps into backbone real heavy. And I'll throw these on the Teton for sure. The Teton light, because the Teton just has a lot of flex, and I wouldn't have an issue with worrying about setting a hook with the Teton for that size of the hook. I might have to try the Carza 2 out light. I definitely would not throw these, or I wouldn't want to throw these with the streamer light. But all of these right through here, I would definitely feel comfortable throwing on that streamer, the Teton, or the Carza 2. Would not throw them on my ultralight stuff. None of these. I will throw the Perberos on the ultralight, and then those littler 4-gram ones. All right, anyway, enough talking. Let's get out of here under 20 minutes. I'll be back, and you'll see the box finished, and we'll go to the swim, rattle, jerk box.